Good. Love the Christmas sweater. It looks great.
Thank you.
All right, so our last lesson before Christmas break is today. So we'll do a quick kind of run through of some things and then we'll just see what we've got time for.
Sure.
All right, let's start with D major scale. And let's do G minor harmonic scale. There you go. Yeah, you need that E flat in there. Good. Let's do B flat major. Good. Let's do C minor melodic. Good. Let's do A major solid triads. Good. Let's do, how about B minor broken triads? Good. I always find that one's a little bit awkward, right? Because of that, the space between the B and the D somehow seems really, really small. Let's do arpeggios in the right hand for E flat major. And let's do arpeggios in the left hand for B minor. And why don't we do E flat major scale? And why don't we do arpeggios in the right hand for A major? And how about in the left hand for C minor? Good. All right. So that's kind of like, oh, I guess we didn't do our formula pattern this week. Did you practice your, no, because we did that the week before. That's right. Let's try a chromatic scale though. Can we try a chromatic scale? Let me just double check if you have to be hands together.
How many octaves?
I'm just going to check. I think it's, oh, it's still just hand separate. So just hand separate for one octave. So why don't we try starting on C in the right hand. Good. And why don't we do the left hand too? Nice. Good. All right. So that is like all of the technique for level 4. So you've done it all. And then now the only thing that we would do is just kind of check it with the metronome to make sure it's at the speed that they would want it to be for level 4. But otherwise, it's sounding really good. So why don't we go on to Go Tell It on the Mountain. Good. Yeah, I don't think that we're really going to work on anything on it. So now you've got some awesome Christmas songs that you can play over Christmas break in front of the Christmas tree and just for fun and have fun with them. If you want to even go ahead and learn other ones in your book, go for it. I don't think you'll need me for it. You can do whatever you want to for those. Sound good? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so let's go on. We're gonna get through all of our stuff real fast today. Let's go to Sonatina. Especially, isn't it? Yeah, so the first half is sounding awesome. So the first, like all the way up until the repeat is sounding very, very confident. I think it starts to get hard kind of at the end of the third line, hey? Yeah, but you're doing a really good job with it. So I think what we can do today is just fix a couple of fingers and detaching things, and then you're going to be able to finish it over Christmas break. So why don't we take a look at measure 13. Can we just do the right hand? Good, and then let go of your thumb. So da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, lift, and then move your finger 5 to the E flat. That comes in the next measure. Good, so why don't you grab your pencil and just make either like a little staccato on that B flat at the end of the slur, and then there's an F in the next measure. So that's just to remind you to let go and move. Good, then let's try that one more time, and then this time keep going. So we're going to do something a little bit funny here. We're going to do a funny rhythm on this. So I like to do swing sometimes on 16th notes or 8th notes that are giving me problems, because it makes it just sound a little funny, and it just takes us out of our comfort zone a little bit. So we're going to start right on the last two measures, doing that. Just doing like a long, short, long. Measure. So you're on finger 3 to start. Oh, so that's a Maybe circle it because it kind of looks like it's trying to be a B flat. Good, do that one more time. Good, all right. Oh, I'm paused all of a sudden.
Oh, someone's calling.
Ah,
Just
that's okay. You can wait it out if you need to.
Uh,
There we are. Good, so now let's try the last two measures and just play them normally. So no swing, just regular.
okay. Hands together?
No, still just the right hand.
Okay.
Good, now we're gonna do it one more time with swing. Long, short, long. Good, and then play it regular again, normal. Good, all right, now on those same two measures, we're gonna play just the left hand first, and then we'll do them hands together. Good, all right, let's try hands together. Good, that already went better though, didn't it? It still will have some hiccups because it's still new and it's still tricky fingers and things like that. But sometimes just taking it hands separate and working on it with like a funny rhythm or something like that can make a big difference. So I think for measure 13 to 16, lift after slurs, and you can do funny rhythms. Now the fun thing about funny rhythms is you can make it up. It doesn't just have to be swing. You could do whatever rhythm you want to. Make it weird. Do like dotted quarter notes or like dotted eighth notes or something strange. So whatever you want to do, you do a funny rhythm, then just play it normal again afterwards, because the funny rhythm makes our fingers have to get to where they need to be, and then when we play it normal, it's a lot easier for them to get where they need to go. So you can try funny rhythms. It really only works on the 16th notes in this song though. 16th notes. Okay, then let's jump to the end. So let's take a look at, I think, the last two measures of the second last line. So that's going to be measure 21. There's a big forte on it. Let's start there, hands together. So let's do, so measure 21. Can you find that for me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Good. Separate a couple more times before putting your hands together, but we're going to put in some staccatos so that you remember where you can lift. So grab your pencil. So starting on the last line, do you see where the fortissimo sign is?
Yeah.
Good. So right on those last two B flats, you can put little staccatos, because each of the B flats are staccato. And then in the next measure, there's a little tiny slur. The very last notes of the slur are B flat and D. You can put a little staccato on top of those, and a staccato on top of the A and the C. And then it's the exact same thing in the next two measures. The B flats at the top are staccato, and then the end of the slur. Okay, and let's try the right hand one time, just looking at those. So right at the beginning of measure 25, there's still a high B flat. That can still be staccato as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to all of a sudden make that one smooth. And then same thing on the second last measure, so that high B flat. Good. And then you can practice that hand tempered. I think that's going to help a lot. So then last two lines, just go slow, alternate, hands separate and hands together.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
All right, and then let's do positively swinging. Measures there, awesome.
My sister helped me.
Pardon?
My sister helped me.
Oh, awesome. And so nice that you've got an older sister who plays piano too, hey, that can help you with those little bars like that. Good. Oh, I'm so glad. So there's only one real thing we have to fix. The left hand right at the beginning. Do you see under the very first left hand note, what does it say?
Left hand legato.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think you're doing legato the whole song?
No.
You're very close. You always do staccatos in the exact same place. Do you have any idea where it is?
Maybe the part that goes like...
That part you're actually okay, but it's the next measure. Dum da dum ba dum bum. No. So you want to stay smooth. Like you have to stay smooth in the left hand. But right now, let's look at the first time that it happens. Okay, the third line. The third measure. Do you see how the right hand has a G with a staccato and then an A with a staccato?
Yeah.
So that's measure 10. Yeah. When you hit that G and that A, your left hand also goes staccato. Oops. So maybe circle those two left hand notes. So that's the F and the A. Okay, now look down at the next line. Directly underneath it, it's the exact same thing, except the right hand's an octave higher, right? So circle those two left hand notes, the F and the A, because you're also making those staccato by accident. Okay, and then we won't circle the rest, but let's look on the next page because there's a bunch more. So if we take a look at the top line, the third measure, what do you see?
Oh, I see the F and A.
It's the exact same thing. And then take a look at the last measure of the next line. What do you see?
An F and an A?
It's the exact same thing, right? But it's because the right hand has the staccatos that your left hand is trying to be staccato as well. But your left hand can't be staccato. Your left hand has to be nice and smooth. Your right hand is the one who gets to be staccato. Okay, so let's try it. Why don't we try the first one? Let's go back to the first page, and let's start at measure 8.
Okay.
Keep the left hand smooth. Good. Keep going. Let's try the next line too. Good, and I'll stop you there. Do you feel that? You just have to hang on to that left hand, right? Keep it nice and legato. Okay, can you show me the very last line?
Yeah. Like from measure 26?
Yeah, let's go for measure 26. Good. The only trick here is, do you see on the second measure how the right hand has a C that's a whole note?
Yeah.
That means it has to hang on for the entire measure. Your pinky is stuck. It is stuck on C. So maybe draw like a straight line across that measure, just kind of to make sure that you hold on with that top C. While you're playing all the other notes underneath, your pinky still needs to be on C. So why don't we try just the right hand? Let's go for measure 26 because it's the easiest to start there.
Okay.
Oh, just the right hand. Just the right hand is fine. And then you can let it go on this measure. Yeah, it doesn't change the articulation of the other notes. You just have to hang on to your pinky. Hop, 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 and then you can let it go on the last measure. The pinky is free.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so left hand always legato, and then the last line, watch the whole note C. Okay, so then all this needs is to go a little faster with all the dynamics. Okay, faster and all dynamics. Okay, so that's only 2 songs. You probably want more. So obviously you have your Christmas ones that you can do as well. Oh, you're getting your call again, hey?
Do I
That's
just,
okay.
Do I ask?
And did Alexa.
Oh,
Okay, so I think we should have another list C.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah? What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah? I'm going to give you 2 choices, I think. We've got Positively Swinging. We've done Dreamcatcher. So the very last page, When the Planets Are Aligned.
Ooh.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I played that one for you already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to do that one?
Sure.
Good, then you don't even need me to play it for you. And then I was thinking we should also do another list A piece.
Oh, okay.
Because what have we done? We've just done the minuet. Is that the only one we've done?
Is Sonatina in C major and list A?
Sonatina is list B.
Okay.
So I think because you've done the minuet in G major, but I don't think you've done anything else, right, from list A?
Yeah.
Okay, so When the Planets Are Aligned, that's a really fun one. Hands separate / hands together. Okay, then I'll play you 2 list A choices.
Sure.
Let's take a look at the March in D major, page 4. want to do it or would rather not do it?
I could do it.
You could do it? Okay. So you know how it goes then? Sounds familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, then another option for you, I think, is the aria on page 7.
Okay.
I may have played this for you already, I can't quite remember. And then it's kind of very similar. Okay, and do you need one more choice, or is that kind of good?
Do we have one more choice?
Sure, let's do the minuet in D minor on page 10. And then it goes on. So what do you think?
March or this one?
March or this one? What do you think between the two? Both are good choices.
I don't know.
Do you want to? Did your sister do the minuet in D minor?
No, I don't think.
So do you want to do one that your sister did or didn't do?
Anything?
It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do the one in D minor because it'll be a good counting one for you.
Okay.
And then if we have time, we can always do the march as well. Pen. There we go. Minuet. Page 10. Okay, so on this one, of course, hands separate / hands together, and you just have to always count 1 and 2 and 3 and. Because you have lots of fast notes, and then all of a sudden you have like quarter notes that are going to feel really slow. So just always making sure that you're counting all the little guys, the little ands, and you'll be good. Okay, and then I think when we come back in January, we can pick some exam stuff and pick an exam day and go from there. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, I'll still make sure to email your mom and make sure that that's still okay. But I think we'll wait. Obviously, we'll wait to do that until the new year. You don't have to do anything about it now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful Christmas break,
You too.
and I will see you in January.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Did you